Hope you all are doing well and staying safe. Welcome back to yet another video of the Football Mania, the one-stop platform which brings you all the latest news, insights, and updates from the world of football. So finally, the Blue Tigers are on board in the SAFF Championship and they have registered a 1-0 victory. It was a very hard-fought win against Nepal, and I'm sure all the Blue Tigers are still not confident of the national team. There are so many reasons why any Indian football fan at the moment has to be feeling disappointed and dejected. But at the end of the day, football is all about results, and the Blue Tigers got the job done. And how did this win come by? It is going to be only one solution, and that is Sunil Chhetri. He is the man with the golden foot, and obviously, the entire country applauds his efforts for the national team. Every time when the Indian team needs a solution, the man steps up and scores. And finally, it's at the end of the day a 1-0 win. A boring 1-0 win, which I'm sure any football neutral would not be having fun to watch. And if we talk about the lineups going into this match, Igor Stimac made a few changes. Yes, it was highly likely that Glenn Martins would be sitting out and the likes of Apuya would get some game time. And yes, it was a very bold move because Glenn Martins was shielding the ball well in the previous two matches. He was, holding up the play and his ball distribution was also very good. So if you consider the like for like changes which Igor Stimac made for this match, it was actually working for the first half because you were seeing only one side who was trying to create some possession and maintain that with purpose, and that was the Indian team. Nepal never really looked in the game. Their goalkeeper was always threatened with crosses, with shots, and with point blank saves which he had to make. And at the moment, there is one thing which I'm really critical about this Indian team is its finishing. Every time they come towards the edge of the penalty area or the D box, they feel as if there is a very big mountain to climb, and somehow they lose the confidence and the composure to at least hit the target. Every time an Indian player was trying to shoot, it was going way over the bar. It was almost like 10 feet above the crossbar. So you can imagine that maybe they are not doing some shooting practice in the training ground, or there is something seriously wrong with their finishing. You know, Finishing is an art, and the strikers all across the world and even midfielders need to practice how to finish. And it is at the end of the day the moment which can change the game. And at the final third, the Indian team is very lackluster. And throughout the match, I was seeing possession which was sideways, backwards, back and forth, and then you are trying to, ping one long ball diagonal, which probably Manveer would be at the end of, and he will not be in a position to, hold up the ball. And it was very frustrating that, they didn't utilize the wings properly because the Nepal defense was trying to play with three men at the back, and the fullbacks, the wing backs were actually charging forward. So that was giving a lot of space to the Indian wingers, and yet they couldn't exploit those one-on-one opportunities. They didn't overlap very well as well because I feel that a man like Rahul Bheke who can go forward should be utilizing the space and making those runs which can cause problems to any defense. And they are really good on the ball. Don't get me wrong, the Indian team is very good in terms of possession, but when it comes to penetration and creating that opportunity, creating that spark which the Indian team requires, that is very much lacking. Yes, Brandon Fernandez, the creative force, who is probably hailed like the Bruno of India, is probably going to make some wonders. But he was also anonymous during the match. We didn't see him more on the ball apart from taking the set pieces. And to be honest, in terms of hold up play, in terms of attacking and making those triangles, the Indian team was not having that purpose. They were not looking to take the game to Nepal. And Nepal were like, okay, you can have the ball, you can enjoy whatever you want, we will frustrate you. And that's exactly what they did for 80 minutes of the match. And one stroke of brilliance, or you can say one lapse of concentration, is all it takes for a man like Sunil Chhetri to pounce. And he was in the right place at the right time to score the winner. and it was a very well taken goal. Yes, Brandon Fernandez got the better of the Nepal midfielder and he pinged in a cross. Then you are seeing a deflection and it fell straight into the path of Sunil Chhetri, who is on hand to score the goal. And after it becomes 1-0, you are still thinking that this Indian defense is quite fragile at the back and sometimes they can lose the concentration and the focus. And that's exactly what happened. They were not looking solid and stable as soon as they scored. It always happens with any team. So we saw the Nepal team were pressing very hard for the equalizer, but unfortunately they couldn't. So at the end of the day, being a blue tiger and an Indian football fan, I'm really happy that finally they won, and it is still a very big mountain to climb. Okay, you can win the next match against Maldives and book your place in the final. But the style of play, the football that we're watching at the moment is not at all entertaining. And Igor Stimac seriously needs to be asked a lot of questions about the tactics and the gameplay, because it is not so attractive to watch and people don't understand what he's trying to do, because most of the time you just see the possession but there is nothing with it. You just see a bunch of players who are just trying to maintain possession and kill time, to be honest. Even if they were 2-0 up, then it would have made sense, but it's 0-0 and you are still trying to hold up the ball as if you are very good players. So I still feel that he's not the right man for the job. Yes, it was a very good win, but we need to see how things progress from here. And the SAFF Championship is a major tournament which India has done very well in the past. So I just hope that they can cross the final hurdle, go to the finals, and win this championship to gain momentum ahead of the third round of the AFC Asia Cup. So, guys, please drop in your comments. What do you think about Igor's match? It was a brilliant win, but please drop in your predictions for the match against Maldives and also let me know what are your thoughts on India's playing style. And for regular updates from the world of football, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. So until next time, stay safe and take care.